These are
Okay.
going to be like, I had a bright idea of having like little mini interviews on Sunday and kind of like bringing up the
Mm.
TUC family and TUC admins, mods, and get to put a name to a face to a name or whichever you want to call
Yeah.
it. So I was like, we had talked about it maybe right before I had surgery, and I was like, oh, that's a good, interesting idea. So since I'm feeling better today, I need to go for a refill. But
That's fine.
and Alec couldn't go live, so I said, you know what? Why don't I go live? I haven't gone live in a while.
Yeah.
Actually, I was live last night watching a movie at like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning.
You were up
So,
that late.
but anyways, yes, I've been up late. So, first question, and these are going to be 15-minute interviews. So
Yeah.
don't feel pressured. If you gotta leave, you gotta go. I'm not gonna ask you to stay for 15 minutes if you got somewhere to be.
No, I got no
So
problem.
tell us a little bit about you, Reiki. Who are you? What do you like to do in social media in general?
If I see it, bro, nice. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so, well, for those who don't know, I'm Ricky. I've been on social media for about 12 years. I've been a streamer for 12 years. I've been on TikTok for 6 years. I've been on Favorites for just over a year now, but active only for 100 and something days, 145 days. I'm a gamer, content creator, social media, marketing agent. I specialize in graphics. I specialize in website development. What don't I do? I organize events. I
Nope.
structure.
No pressure, but I have no pressure, Ricky. But I have a timer on, so don't feel pressured.
50 minutes. 50 minutes is plenty of time. I think 50 minutes is plenty of time.
Yeah. Okay.
I personally, I'm dyslexic, so this is a very weird part of my job, is where I put things together like presentations or art or things like that. Because someone like me, I struggle a lot with it, but I still do it pretty well.
Yeah. Yeah. No, you do. You're doing an amazing job.
Thank you. I appreciate
And
it.
what is your role? What is your role in the unified community? What do you?
Currently, I do a lot of the background work. Originally, I was one of the main hosts to boost and present the unified community, and we've onboarded quite a few hosts, and they started doing that job for me now, which is amazing because it takes a bit of load off of my back for the time being. I will be coming back into it very shortly, so I will be doing that again. I will be targeting and making sure that we can hit our targets that we need to get the community out there, because marketing is my niche. So we'll be back on the platform pretty soon. But my job right now is obviously I'm one of the moderators. I'm not the head of anything, but I like to think that I have a lot of say when it comes to decision making, but I like opinions and I like to make sure that everyone's comfortable. And I try and accommodate everyone. And not step on anyone's toes at that matter. But yes, I'm one of the moderators, one of the marketing agents, and I think I deal with a lot of the background stuff. That's my job currently.
Yes, you're the person behind the scenes of everything that's going on.
You don't see me.
When it comes, you don't see you, and that's why a lot of people miss you, because they don't see you that often. They don't see you live, but you're also like gaming, right? Is that one of your?
So currently I'm also trying to concentrate on TikTok again, because TikTok has been and always will be like my main platform. And I'm trying to rebuild my traffic on there, because in the long run, traffic that you can bring in over whatever media it is, especially one that's already well established, like myself, I've got almost 38,000 followers on there, and I do have a constant sort of viewer base and video base. That if that grows over time, it's easier to have people trust you what you're doing, and in the long run, the community can grow with that at the same time. So my interests on TikTok is because I have a lot more traffic on there. So I'm trying to get my traffic up, and once the traffic is up, that means I can start bringing people over to, because I've done my favorited already, right? I mean, I started on favorited and we did very well, and then I moved back onto TikTok when it was picking up again. So yeah.
All right, next question. There's going to be a tricky one, but how did you cross paths with the unified community? How would you feel like you felt like this was something that was for you and that you feel passionate
I don't
about?
know how to answer this one because
I
essentially,
know, and that's why I said it's gonna be a tricky question.
essentially,
And
I think the best.
I didn't let anybody know the questions. I didn't know anybody. Nobody knows the questions I'm gonna ask because I want the raw deal, and I want to see genuine
I think the best way to
answers.
describe this situation, or should I say, the community, is we. How do I start this? A few of us, so a few of the OG TikTok people. So me, you, East Coast. We've got Shiloh. We've got V. We've got Crystal. Well, everyone knows the Butterfly. We were the
Yeah,
OGs essentially, and we got tired of being part of all the different groups that we were in, and everyone kind of screwing each other over essentially at that time and using people for the wrong reasons. And I think mainly me and Lucy put our heads together regarding this group, and we put our heads together to see how we can better it because, I mean, me and Lucy have been friends for like the longest time, like really long. And we put our heads together to find out
I
what
think
we
as
can do
far as
to
I've been doing
utilize it.
social media, 4 or
Pretty
5
much.
years.
Yeah.
I've been on social media for 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
So, yes.
And we put our heads together to start the unified community. We came up with a whole bunch of names and stuff first, but Lucy ultimately came up with the main name. And that then stuck and made a lot of sense. So, and that's how it came to be. And we just decided to bold on the unified community name. And then from there, we obviously initialized ourselves, knowing that the only way to get exposure on any platform is by doing what the platform wants you to do. Which I was a ranker, I was doing things, I was doing events, I was doing battle boxes. I was, top. We were top of the rank, and we were getting all the support in that, and that meant that traffic came along with it essentially, and that's what we were doing.
Right.
And I think that's where we started getting our. I have a very good way of meeting and introducing myself to people, and they end up getting to know who I
Yes, you
am, and they
do.
trust me
Yes,
very
you do.
well. And I established
Yes.
myself and favorited very quickly where some of the biggest names knew us, and Lucy, and at that time some other people too. But we established ourselves very quickly, and we got a name very quickly. But at that time we had no name until Unified Community was the name that we decided to come up with, and we've been the
Yeah.
Unified Community ever since.
Well put. I love it.
Yeah.
You weren't expecting the questions, but you did good.
Yeah, no, I think I've had the answer in my head for quite a while already, so I think I was ready for it.